What's up, YouTube? Knight's Edge here again. Got another pretty cool little overview slash unboxing, I guess, video for you. This one I did unbox on a live. I just kind of wanted to show off the packaging on it and everything, because I did unbox several knives from Mr. Eddie on that live. Thanks again to Mr. Eddie. Really appreciate you allowing me to check out such awesome knives. Go check him out. He's got a lot of knives for sale, actually, in Discord, if you want to go check him out there. He's on YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel. Go check that out. TikTok, Instagram, he's out there. So definitely big shout out to him, and thanks to all the people that loan me knives. It's thanks to everybody that loans me knives I can check out cool stuff like this on a semi-regular basis. So hit the like button if you like the content, subscribe if you want more of it. And thanks to all my channel members and Patreons and subscribers. Gotta always do that, man. You guys keep it going for me. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. This is the Prince Customs Protean. Pretty unique, pretty cool looking little knife. Now, here is some packaging. I'll go ahead and talk about the maker of this, Prince Customs, a guy that was a machinist and did some laser engraving, machining work, does all kinds of really neat stuff, and has a shop in Texas. That's where these are made. These are all kind of small batch USA made knives. This is the COA. That's, you know, Protean right there. Prince Customs. That's the original box that it comes in. Model number Protean, serial number 35, 20CV blade, RWL 34 lock insert, tie 64 frame set right there, manufacturing date. Pretty cool. I like how they do that, and really nice packaging that it comes in. I'm gonna put this back in here for Mr. Eddie. Put that back. So I just kind of wanted to show off some of the boxes, the packaging that comes along with these. And this is knife number 3 of Grail week. So I'm kind of doing my own take on Shark Week, right? It's Grail week. If I can talk right. So this one, small batch USA made. These run around $740. And they come in drops. They do have lottos for them. You're looking at a knife that's kind of in the same caliber as like an Oz Machine Roosevelt, Grimsmo Norseman, Koenig Arius, kind of around the same type of small batch caliber, bordering on, you know, mid-tech to custom. He does do drops of these whenever they come out. This is off of drop number 20, and as we saw a second ago, right there, that's serial number 35 on that, and of course 20 CV on the blade, and equivalent to M390. That steel is good to go. Let's go ahead and doing a little bit different for Grail week. Normally I'd be halfway through the specs by now, but I wanted to give a good introduction to it. So from the tip of the blade to the end of the handle, you are looking at 7 1/8, right at 7 1/8 overall length. Let's see if we can get the blade. We'll measure it laterally first. So tip of the blade to where the handle meets up with the blade, going all the way back here, you're looking at 3 1/4, maybe a hair over, 3 3/8 if you go all the way back to where it's meeting up with the handle. Sharpen edge length laterally, you're looking at just a touch under 3 inches, but if you measure like that, including that belly, diagonally like that, you're looking at 3 1/8. So kind of what I would say is like a more medium-sized knife, I guess. Good blade to handle ratio on this one. Let's see, we'll get the thickest part of the spine here, 166 thousandths, decently thick. This wedges down to pretty thin if I remember right. Let's see, we'll go behind the edge. Let's go behind the edge on the, well, let me zero these things out first. Let's see, we'll go behind the edge on the belly, 26.5 thousandths, so not too thin, but calipers up here. Also, knew I was going to forget something. It wouldn't be a Knight's Edge video without me messing something up. So 477 thousandths is that thickness on the handle right there. So under 1/2 inch. A little bit kind of a beefy feeling handle, but not really. It's hard to explain unless you're actually holding it. All right, so the Protean. Let's do some size comparisons here. I can talk right. We'll break out some of the usual suspects. That is the Cold Steel Knives 8010, which is a lot larger than the Protean. Here is the Demco Knives 8020.5, still a good bit larger, right? And let's get out 2 more of the usual suspects here. That's your Ontario Knives Rat Model 1 and your Ontario Knives Rat Model 2. Very similar in overall length anyway to the Rat Model 2. Pretty close. And the last two are the usual suspects. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And here is your Spyderco Para 3. Pretty close to the Para 3 as far as length goes. Para 3 may actually be a touch longer. That cutting edge though, Para 3 definitely has less cutting edge. And I believe, let's see, Paramilitary 2, maybe a touch more cutting edge on the Paramilitary 2, but that cutting edge on that one is pretty close. The blade shape's a lot different. Put up the usual suspects here. Alright, let's get out two more. So USA made knives will stick in-house in USA. That is the Strider Knives SNG. And that is your Hinder XM18. Whoop. So definitely smaller, especially in overall length than those two. Very similar cutting edge. Actually has more cutting edge than the SNG. Put up the Strider and the Hinder there. Let's see, we'll get out the Koenig Arius, another couple that are on loan here from Mr. Eddie, and the Koenig Mini Arius. I'd say both of them, not quite sure on the pronunciation of that. Arius is how I think it should be said, but I've heard people say it both ways there. And let's see, we'll do, that's the SBK Lamia, another knife from Grail Week. And the Brown Knives, another knife from Grail Week. That is the Brown Knives Mini FSD. And last but not least, on the size comparison front, wouldn't be a TKE review without the DeWalt framing hammer and your 8-inch USA made crescent wrench. Alright, so size comparisons, specs. We'll go ahead and get into the weight of this guy. Get out the scale here. Now weight, what does it feel like to me? I'm wanting to say it feels like around 3 ounces. 3.5 maybe? Feels pretty light for titanium. 3.5, yeah, 3.4, 3.5. 3.4, so a little bit, right at the ounce and inch ratio. Yeah, ounce to inch ratio there. And a lot of that is, let's see if I can do this without shaking the camera anymore. Get out the flashlight here. Steady up the camera there. I would cut that out, but I'm probably going to end up forgetting. You guys have the benefit of seeing if I forget or not, though. Looking at the inside, you got plenty of milling on there, right? Plenty of milling going on. Nice little Easter egg in there for you. That's number 3505 of 24 and Protean, stamped out on the inside of the handle scale. That's pretty neat. Nice little touch. I love it when companies do stuff like that. And you'll see a lot of those little touches in Grail Week. If you've looked at the video I did on the weekend of the Rask, the Norseman, there's a lot of these kind of smaller batch knives that have that, you know, kind of some neat little touches. All right, let's get out the blue jeans, see what she looks like in the pocket. Alright, so nice milled titanium pocket clip, looks really nice. Not quite deep carry, but pretty close. A lot closer than a lot of other ones that are milled titanium pocket clips, I would say. And carries just fine. The clip works awesome. I really like that clip. So no issues there. Carries in pocket pretty fine. Kind of a sleek little object. Let's see. Let's get out the Paramilitary 2. Kind of do some in pocket comparisons, right? So putting it up, it's definitely shorter than the Paramilitary 2 in pocket. You don't have that hump. Whoop, don't have that hump sticking out on it like you do with the Paramilitary 2. So yeah, definitely a kind of a not really an issue in pocket, I would say. Really nice actuation, ergonomics on it. Let me get through the specs here before I get too far off into the weeds with that. This is a T8. Let's try out that screw. That's a T6, I think. Is that a T6? Maybe. Huh, maybe not. Is that a T9? Well, T8 was too big, wasn't it? It might actually be a T7. Holy smokes. I don't see those too often. What is this one? That's a T7. Huh. Well, that's a T7. Check the other side out. Yeah. T7. Okay. So, 1 T better than T6, I guess, right? T7. Kind of unusual. I think that, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a T10. Make sure I got a T10 here. Or no, that's a T15. What did I do with my T10? No, I got some room with the T10. Maybe it is a T15. Yeah, huh, T15. Look at that. So that's good. Good size Torx bit on that. So take that apart, you'll need a T7 and T15. That's a pretty unique combo there, but whatever, that's pretty cool. Thing is locked up like a bank vault. Centering, really good. Dead on the centering. Kind of makes a really unique sound whenever you deploy it. Kind of like a high ting metallic. Oh, I can do it the right way. Now it is single deployment. I think you can I front? Yeah, I can front flip it. Jimping right there makes it able to front flip. For me, not with these. Now I've tried to index that and just ended up tearing my finger up. But you can thumb flip it open like that. Front flip it with your thumb, pretty easy. And my primary method of deployment on this one's going to be that little fuller that they've got right there. And that works quite well. Nice little, pretty neat little, I guess that's like an infinity symbol or something right there. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. I'm sure a lot of people watching know more about this than I do. You got your frame lock with a lock bar insert, over travel stop with a lock. Pretty neat. As far as ergonomics go, I like it. I think it's really good ergonomically, even though it is a smaller than my preferred size of knife. At just over 7 inches overall. Feels pretty substantial whenever you're grabbing it like that. I mean, that's pretty comfortable, pretty locked in right there. You can choke back, I guess, if you want to a little bit, but pretty much right in here is where you're naturally going with it. And your finger's just far enough away from that edge right there to not really have to worry about it. Solid lockup on there. Action. I like a really smooth, glassy close. Action's good on it. I really like that kind of upswept blade shape they got on there. Love the stone wash, the finish. That's really nice. They kind of step that down going inside of the fuller hole. That's really cool. Whenever you've got it deployed, your thumb's right there. That jimping's almost too aggressive. Maybe needs to be kind of polished up. Contoured, knocked down a little bit maybe, but it still isn't really that bad. Now, whenever you got it like this, it is very, very, like you were locked in solid right there. So overall, I would say this is a really solid knife. This is I guess you could call it a mid-tech, maybe a mid-tech semi-custom. Now the guy does use machines. These run around $740. If you look on the website, you can find everything about it. You got the RWL34 lock bar insert, grade 5 tie hardware, ceramic cage bearings run on hardened steel thrust washers. I'm looking at all the overalls pretty much right now on princecustoms.com on their website. And you can learn about the guy that designed these. He's got the whole about thing on there. He says his high-tech arsenal currently consists of 5-axis CNC mills, live tool lathes, 5-axis water jet, various lasers, 3D printers, welders, and grinders. So does everything in-house. Small batch USA made knife, priced around $740, and I don't think that's too bad considering the competition that it's running with. So Prince Customs Protean, pretty awesome knife. I really like it, and that is your Grail knife video number 3. Should be video number 3 of the week. Thanks again to Mr. Eddie for loaning me this one. Really cool of Mr. Eddie to send me such awesome knives. Appreciate you guys watching. Hit the like button if you like the content. Subscribe if you want more of it. And I will see you guys on the next Grail.